Hello. Last time we left off, we're looking for a desert. We're in a... Oh my god, dude, I forgot my inventory's fucked. We're looking for gunpowder. So I'm traveling so I could both fight a bunch of creepers and also so I could try to find a desert temple because those have gunpowder. That's the goal of today. Is to find a goddamn desert temple. That's just beach. I was scrolling on YouTube because what else do I fucking do with my life? I go to work and then I go home and I scroll on YouTube. Tomorrow I got class. Oh my god, dude. Class is like the highlight of my fucking week. You know what's sad about it is it's not even a class that I really like. It's fine. It's a fine class. But it's just... we don't have any homework. So I can't even like focus on the class outside of school. The only assignments that we have is to listen to the guy's AI podcast. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to listen to an AI podcast. I'm going to listen to it tonight before I go to bed. Because I haven't listened to any of them yet. And my classmates talk about how that's what they do for the class. And I'm like, good on you, I guess. Sorry, I've been able to clear my voice, so I don't know if my voice sounds weird. I got home and I got home from the store, and I put on a YouTube video and I like fell asleep. This isn't the YouTube video that I'm about to talk about. So last night, God, that sounds so unemployed. I got home from the store, I put on a YouTube video and fell asleep. How fucking pathetic. Jesus Christ. Anyways. We're working on that. I'm going to go out and do more exercise. It's just, dude, this entire week, it's going to be 90 goddamn degrees where I live. I don't want to do anything outside. I'm going to be sweating just by standing there. It's miserable. I can't even go outside and enjoy myself because of how freaking hot it is. We're in the fall months at this point, and it's still blazing outside. Anyways, last night I was scrolling through YouTube and I found this video, and it was this guy. I don't want to say the name of his YouTube channel because it's honestly a racial term. I probably should avoid that. Anyways, the guy was playing Minecraft and he was talking about how he's like lonely and... oh, I didn't mean to take a screenshot. I meant to take this. Alright, there we go. So he's talking about how he's like lonely. It feels like nobody's gonna ever love him. And he references a couple of times how he's fucking ugly. How he's chopped. It's like, who could love somebody that looks like me? And then he goes on to say that like he's had girls approach him and ask him out and he's rejected them because he feels like they're just fucking with him. And here's the thing, I'm not going to say he's handsome. Because I don't know what he looks like. For all I know, he is the ugliest man on the planet. But, not to be like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Dude, I mean, like, people have types. You know how many people I know that are into guys that look like fucking losers? That's their type. And, you know, I make fun of them for it. I'm like, you are into dudes that look like losers. And they're like, yeah, what about it? You know, they wear that on their sleeve. This is actually kind of a beautiful place, dude. All these little canals. You know, me, I'm bald. Now, I'm not insecure about being bald. I love it. I think it's great. It's very low maintenance. I never have to wake up in the morning and be like, oh man, I'm late to work, but I have bedhead. I got to take care of that. No, I just wake up, I put on my clothes, and I go to work. Sometimes I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to even look in the mirror. You know, and it doesn't matter. And then I'm in my car and I check my rear view and I'm looking at myself and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I look plenty groomed. My beard's trimmed, my head is shaved, and we're good to go. But obviously not everybody's in a bald man. You get people talking shit on bald. What, you know, given before I was bald, I would talk shit on bald men. I still do, even while I'm bald, because it's funny. It's a low hanging fruit, and you should grab that fruit because it's freaking hilarious. My friend going through a breakup with a bald guy. I'm like, you're really broken up about a bald guy. Come on, let's be honest here. My point with this is there's people who prefer bald men. There's people who prefer ugly guys. There's people who prefer guys with dad bods, and there are people that prefer guys with like fucking heavy weightlifter bods. It's the thing. They're everywhere. All the preferences. So I don't know. Some people were like in the comments of that video, and they were like, I wish I could just talk to him. He sounds like such a kind and genuine person. Shut up. You talking to him, that's not going to fix anything. Because that's one of those things. Listen, I get it. I hope the best for the guy. I'm not saying that he's a loser that's going to be miserable for the rest. This is an insane place. This looks awesome. I wish I built my house here. I'm going to have a second home here one day. Where are we at? We're in 9,000, negative 700. Jesus. But that's something that somebody talking to him isn't going to fix. He's got to have that epiphany within himself. He needs to come to the realization that he's being a stupid, dumb idiot. And he's the one preventing his own happiness. He's the one preventing his own whatever. And I think when you realize that, if you're in that state of mind, that's when things get a lot easier. I remember for me when I was like 14, 15, I never really was able to have like a good time. Everything always felt like it was going to be the end of the world. And it was like, I was so afraid of letting a good thing happen because I thought it might become a bad thing. And you can't live your life like that. Because here's the thing. If a bad thing happens, who gives a shit? You move past it. And then you go and look for the good things again. You can't live your entire life being afraid of something bad happening. Because then you're not going to be able to have anything good happen. And I realized that. I was like I said, 14, 15. I'm watching a Twitch stream. Now, I was always a lurker when I would watch Twitch streams. I never commented on anything. I never commented on a YouTube video. I never chatted in the chat room or whatever, right? And the streamer was talking, some chatter said some shit, and he made fun of the chatter. And then the chatter, like, blew up. And he was just going off on this, like, tirade. Kind of need your guys' scutes, but I think you take a long ass time to drop scutes. And all the streamer said, he like laughed at him because he like typed this big ass thing about God knows what, I don't remember. And the streamer laughed and was like, dude, why are you taking life so serious? Learn how to like chill out. And I think it kind of clicked with me there. I was like, oh shit, I'm taking life so serious. Like, I need to chill out. What the hell is wrong with me? And then everything got a lot lighter, you know? Not everything felt like it was a decision that was going to determine the rest of my life. Because nothing is a decision that's going to determine the rest of my life. And you know, I'm realizing that I had to remind myself of that recently. I talked not too long ago about how I felt like I was having like a quarter life crisis. You know, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I don't know why I'm going to school. I don't know whatever. It was freaking me out thinking about dedicating years of my life to something and not even knowing if I was really going to like it. Who cares? What if I do like it? What if I don't? And then, what if I don't? And then here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go do something else. And that's not a loss. That's life experience that I gained. Those are stories that I can tell. That's a skill that I have learned. And if that's not a skill that I want to make my life revolve around, that's okay. My life doesn't have to revolve around that. I can just go do something else. So, I think it's something that is worth thinking about. Not everything's so serious. In fact, oh, hello. Oh, you have a fishing rod. I thought you had a trident. Not everything's so serious, and in fact, very few things are serious. Dude, this is jungle after jungle. This is insane. If I could find a jungle temple, that'd be cool too, but I doubt I'm going to find them on the outskirts. I guess I could run into the jungle. It is nighttime. Probably good to be on land so I could find creepers. So, that's kind of what I've been thinking about recently. That video, I was sitting there and I saw some people in the comments, they were like, man, I've never related to somebody more. Dude, stop caring so much and you're going to have such a better time in life. And sometimes you need to remind yourself of that, the way I had to remind myself of that. Sometimes you need to sit there and be like, wait a second. This doesn't matter. You ever see that, oh my god, I keep dropping shit. It's that meme of the two guys on the bus, and one's like staring out the window at a wall, and the other's staring out the window, and it's like this scenic view. And then the caption is always like two different viewpoints. And the version of this that I'm talking about is they're both thinking it doesn't matter, but it's the frame of which it doesn't matter. You know, you might be thinking it doesn't matter, and therefore why keep going? But then you might also think the better of the two options because it's going to make you happy. It doesn't matter, so do whatever you want. Like, go have fun. Do what sounds interesting and inspiring to you. Why do you care so much? My 2 cents. Don't blow up. Oh my god, you didn't even drop fucking gunpowder. Anyways, today I went to the store. Dude, you know, I think going to the store is one of the most awkward experiences that you can be placed in. Nobody knows how to talk to people. That's what I'm learning. Nobody's gonna blow up. He didn't. Nobody knows how to talk to people, and it's the most embarrassing thing ever. These guys are sitting here. I'm going down an aisle one way, and this lady's coming down the aisle the other way. And it's just, oh my god, tall grass. Death of me. God damn it. We're going down the aisle opposite ways. And she's like, she doesn't say anything. She just stops and stares at me. And I'm like, and then I stopped and I was staring at her and I was like, you can go. And then she just kept staring at me. And I like gestured. I was like, no, like, go ahead. And she just kept staring at me. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? So, I don't know. Oh my god, he actually juked me out. You see that? He did a little backstep to make me think he was going to run away. Freak. Yeah, so... I don't know. It just happens all the time. Anytime you come into a situation where, like, you and another person are getting in each other's way, nobody knows how to act. And I'm always just like, go ahead. And they just sit there and stare at me. And I'm like, dude. Or they, like, try to squeeze past me instead of being like, hey, sorry, I'm just trying to get by. So I can move my cart for them. They're like... They just try to push past, and they end up, like, shoving my cart, and I'm like, brother. I'm like, oh, sorry, excuse me. Desert, by the way, hell yeah. I don't know, it's just... It's weird. Oh, fuck me. 10 gunpowder, let's go. I've traveled, like, 10,000 blocks for 10 gunpowder. I guess we'll go to the village first. Look at all this sugarcane. Holy, look at all this sugarcane. What the hell? That sucks. Ah! What the fuck? Okay. I should probably pick up the sand, actually. Always nice to have sand. You know, I remember as a kid. Well, let me continue what I was talking about with my day. I went to the store, I picked up some things, I got home and I was really hungry and I realized I didn't pick up anything to eat. And I was like, well then what the hell did I buy? Beautiful, look at this. Ah, damn it. From peaceful to terrible right away. Where'd the... There you are. Little bastard, come here. You're mine. Yes! I picked up a bunch of dinner stuff. Which is fine, you know. I mean, I could always just cook dinner for lunch. I normally eat leftover dinner for lunch. It's just... I ended up sitting there and I ate a bunch of... I ate a thing of macaroni and cheese. Why do they have sea cucumbers? It's so weird. Look at this camel. It's a big ass camel. Can you ride camels? Like, can you put a set? Oh, beautiful. Oh my god, you can put a thing on them. A saddle. That's kind of crazy. Now, I know these don't normally have, like, gunpowder. This has a bed in here? Bro's on watchguard duty. Wow, look at that. Cacti. I do need that for green dye. Watchguard, and he's fucking sleeping on the job. Alright. Let's go back. So I ended up making macaroni and cheese, and then I went and put on a YouTube video of, it was like, what would happen if... Dude, I need to stop... Here's the problem, right? I made a new YouTube channel to upload on this shit, and I just stay on it, and I watch things on this YouTube channel now. And because I upload Minecraft content, and I talk about Minecraft, my entire feed is just Minecraft, and I don't really like watching Minecraft that much, especially if I'm playing it nearly daily. Like, you know, I want to watch something else. I play other games. I need to see some 2xKO content. No, I don't. I don't really like watching fighting games. I just like playing them. No things, no temples, no bitches. Yeah, this guy with his sword. Dude, what are this generation? These are crazy structures, crazy land formations. Yeah, and then I fell asleep while watching that, what would happen if your Minecraft world was left open for 1 trillion years. Fell asleep and... that was it. I woke up like a fever dream. Oh my god, a mini mesa? Like, what is this shit? This is crazy looking. Is red sand worth anything? I mean, it's cool. Wooded Badlands? This doesn't look very wooded to me. Weird. And then I went and I cooked salmon. And honestly, it wasn't as good as it normally is. I normally make really good salmon. This is still fine. This wasn't as flavorful as I normally make it. And I think it's because I didn't freshly mince garlic this time. I just used garlic salt. I was feeling really lazy. And I was like, I really don't want to mince garlic. So I used some garlic salt, and I feel like it's missing that pop of flavor now. I also didn't salt it enough because I used garlic salt, so I didn't use a lot of normal salt. I don't know. I made it different. And it wasn't as good. Should have known not to mess with perfection. It's alright. I'll try to fix something if it ain't broke. I wasn't trying to fix it. I was just being lazy. So. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I had a Minecraft world on the Xbox. I did... Okay. I don't know if this was like a common thing people did, because I didn't have a lot of friends that played games as a youngster. Dude, why is it raining all the time over here? I started traveling and the world just won't stop raining. And so, my cousin and I had each other on Xbox Live. Or we didn't even have each other on Xbox Live. We just had each other's accounts. His parents were much more inclined... Oh my god, look at that freaking temple on the outskirts. Didn't I say that this wasn't going to happen? Ow. Ow. So, what we found out we could do... Let me see if I know how to do this. Yeah? Nope. Hey! Oh, almost. Let me figure this out. Maybe if I... Hang on, that's just gonna reset it, yeah? No, it opened it! Oh my god, I did the puzzle! It's like armor trims. I don't need diamond horse armor. I'm pretty sure I already have it. I would normally take the sticky pistons, but I'm very limited on... what's that called? Inventory space. I don't really need the arrows either. Hello. Diamonds, more armor trims. Ow! Cool. Quick little thing, no gunpowder. It's alright. Got diamonds and armor trims. This is sick. Lush cave. Wow. So what we learned as kids is if I logged into his account and opened a game that he owned, but I... Excuse me. Fuck-ass pufferfish. Why is there a chicken out here? Come with me, chicken. You will now be my friend. Why is he out here? What happened? Is that another village? It's not a desert. Cool. I'm not even going to bother going to the village. There's not going to be anything there. So, I'm sorry. It's taking me forever to get this damn story out. What we learned was if I logged into his account on my Xbox and I launched a game, and while the game was launching, I backed out to the home screen and logged into my account, then I could play the game on my account even though I didn't own it. Sorry, chicken, I didn't mean to hit you, but you're on land now, so you can thank me. So that's what we did. My parents didn't want to buy me Minecraft, and we found a loophole, so we just couldn't play together. That was the only thing. Or maybe we could. I think I just had to launch it first, because we couldn't both be on his account. So I had to launch it on his account at my house, and then log into my account while the game was launching, and then he, you know, you get what I'm saying. And then he was able to be in his account. So these are called wooded Badlands? Why are they wooded? I don't see any fucking trees. Unless I'm the size of an ant, then these are huge trees. More desert. Sick. And so I had a Minecraft world. This is my solo Minecraft world. And it was back when duping was super easy. I don't remember what the dupe glitch was, but I duplicated like everything. And I remember I didn't, dude, honestly, props to little me, because I didn't do what every other kid did and duped all of his diamonds. I duped obsidian, and I built my house out of obsidian, and it was awesome. And it was so weird. I just had a cactus farm. I don't know why I made a cactus farm. I never used them. I just had a cactus farm. It was huge, though. And then I built a castle out of dirt. Oh, that castle was sick. Yeah, good times. That's one of those things where it's like, that world's gone forever, you know? It might not be. It might be somewhere on that Xbox. I think my brother might have that Xbox somewhere in his storage, but it's probably gone forever. And that's okay, you know? It's something that fragments of it remain in my memory, and I don't know when they'll fade, but they're still there for now. And I might not even notice when they're gone. Chances are, I mean, that's kind of how that works, right? Is those memories fade, and they faded because you're not thinking about them. You're not going to notice that they're gone because, well, you're not thinking about them. Weird stuff. The brain, memory. It's like the memories of like playing tag at the park and shit, you know. Don't even fully remember who I all played tag with. Just a bunch of kids in the neighborhood. So many of them like came and gone. Parents always on the move. Anyways, I think I'm going to end the episode here. In the wooded Badlands. And hopefully we find more than 10 freaking gunpowder next time. I'm going to start heading back soon. Yeah, dude. And we see here the wild armadillo. An herbivore. Searching for a plant to nibble on, yet nothing is near except dead bushes. But what's this? A predator is awry. Yeah! No, I'm playing. Alright, I'll see you guys later.